Been a long time, but I'm back out here at Captain Jack's. Woke up early. It looked like it's gonna rain, but it's not. There's sun above the clouds. Well, of course there's sun above the clouds, but you know what I mean. If you live in Colorado Springs, you got the low cloud level, and I could see peaks of sunny blue skies up higher. So, should be good. Just me. Alright, okay. You're good. You too. So on my way here in the truck, I was thinking, I don't know why I've never thought about this before. Now, I think I've talked about it before, but a refresher, a lot of people don't like riding alone. I'm falling to the camp of, well, when am I supposed to ride then? You know, if I'm waiting around for people forever to go riding with, I'd never be able to get to ride. Now, the sport we do of riding can be dangerous, but so can walking across the street in the city. So, you have to weigh the danger for yourself, the risk versus reward, or reward versus risk. You know? For me, I'm getting a reward out of riding. Plus making YouTube videos and what have you. So, I mostly have to ride alone. I mean, there's a good reason why there's not many YouTubers that are vloggers while they go out on trails like this. Woohoo! Back hit it harder than I wanted, but this is actually the spot the most that scares me, because it's these tight tubes and somebody could be coming downhill. Now, anyone that watches my videos knows I loop out, so I come back over the tunnel, and that way I'm going one direction. So I don't always do that, but I do that quite a bit. Probably the majority of the time I loop this out and go back over the Gold Camp collapse tunnel. Well, see, train of thought. See, when you don't follow a script, a lot of vloggers follow scripts on their bikes. They like write it out. They'll tape the script to their handlebars and refresh themselves on talking points. I don't do that. So sorry about that if you're expecting like a very fluid discussion. That's why my videos tend to be longer too. But that's okay. I mainly like sharing these, so you're sharing my ride more than the talking. But what I was talking about is I carry a PLB and riding alone. So I take the risk of riding alone. I at least carry a PLB. That's a personal locator beacon. I do that over InReach or, oh heck, what's the other one? InReach, Spot. The reason I use a PLB is at the time when I got it, I weighed the cost. I don't want a monthly payment. I have nothing against those units per se, although I've had buddies that say like, yeah, I quit working and my wife saw that the dot wasn't moving. Okay, my wife would get a little worried. So, I'd rather not rely on something like that. And that's why a lot of people get the InReach, which used to be DeLorme InReach, but it was bought by, who was it bought by? It wasn't Spot. Garmin? Yes, the Garmin InReach now. But it's the same dang thing. So PLB for me is last resort. It's in my Climb Arsenal vest, top, as I wear the vest, left side, upper pocket. It fits perfect, with some space to spare for if you want to carry like an emergency whistle or iodine tablets and all that stuff. If I'm doing an adventure ride, I do carry that stuff. I've only ever used the iodine tablets once, and I refrained from drinking from the Camelback, and I shared the iodine tablets with other people. I refrained from drinking from the Camelback even though I filled it up in the creek. I think I took a few sips, but I pretty much refrained from drinking from it. It was just filled up because it was so hot out and we had blown through water and extra water. Usually I'll bring like a small Gatorade that fits in the vest in the back just fine. And that's kind of my like last resort, you know. Maybe for our snack break, lunch break, whatever, I'll drink the Gatorade. Well, once again, I'm a little off topic, but point being, that's pretty much how I ride. You know, I pack for the occasion. If I'm on a point-to-point adventure bike type ride, I pack different stuff than if I'm in the local area. Local area, I'm not too concerned. I can pretty much hike out if need be, if it's a bike issue. Whoa, nope, that failed. So that's why I chose the PLB. No, don't go down there. It's like, call your damn dog, you know? And the dog's like scared and like wants to like fall off the edge. I'm like, no, I mean, call your dog. He didn't even make an attempt to be like, hey, Trixie, come here. Seems like I'm probably the first moto bike they saw today, so they can get mad at the other people. Like, so as I was saying, that's why I run a PLB, because to me it's a last resort thing, and I guess I could be knocked unconscious or something and can't get to it, but that's going to be less likely with how I ride. I ride, you know, this harder stuff. It's more like I tumble down a cliff and break a leg, you know, or step off the bike just right. Hey, how's it going? Good. Just me that was moving, but there was like a couple guys in the parking lot. Just to let you know. So, yeah, have a good one. So on top of the PLB, the whole idea I had, that I kind of walked away from, sorry for a long video, is should really make a list of riders or groups that my wife, if I didn't show up, could ask. And maybe kind of make a list with some of the better skill level people I know. So that way, I like today I messaged her and said she won't be home until, well, she's probably getting back soon here, because I think her plane lands at 8:30 in the morning. So she'll get the message here soon, if not already. And I told her I'm riding Captain Jack's. I'm planning to go up Pipeline and backside of Mount Rosa. That way, if I didn't show up at home late tonight, she would know where to send people. Now, will I deviate from that? Probably not today, due to those being both pretty hard. Well, a lot of times I come up here and I do some Jeep roads, but general area, Captain Jack's, and what have you. Because I have buddies, like the FLB club, for example, Richard. He's a good rider. He can get through anything, per se. But, however, it would take him a while to like do Pipeline or around Rosa. Although he could do it, it would take a while. And if it's a search and rescue type thing, you don't want to be taking time. You want to be recovered, ASAP, found, right? So he would be a bad one to reach out to go up Mount Rosa and Pipeline. However, I know guys that are real good, and it wouldn't be a big deal. Just me. I gave him the fist. He probably doesn't know that means no one else. But, however, Richard, for example, would be perfect for like stuff like this. He could do this, the Jeep roads, and what have you, at a reasonable speed that, it would help a rescue, while the more experienced person diverts off and does Pipeline and Mount Rosa. So having a list of people, having a list of oh, that's getting steep. Having a list of groups, Facebook groups or forums, whatever you might typically be on, or even if you're not on them a lot, just a place for the significant other or friend or whatever, parents, to post up on and be like, hey, they didn't come back. This isn't like them, but yet, police are gonna want, 48 hours, 72 hours, whatever the stupid thing is. By then you might be dead. And honestly, I'd rather be found by a group of riders, because we all understand bills and stuff. Like, if I'm found, I just have a broken leg and I'm otherwise in good spirits and not dehydrated or, you know, have other issues, I just need search and rescue to come, drag my butt to the parking lot, and have somebody drive me to the hospital so I don't have a stupid ambulance fee. You know, obviously if it's life-threatening, well, then ambulance, you know, choppered out, and then play the haggle game after with them and be like, well, you know, I don't have that much money, nor am I going into debt for this, so this is what I have, take it or leave it. Otherwise, good luck with collections. Because like collections for me, I don't work per se. I mean, what, are you gonna take my YouTube money? I don't make that much on YouTube. So it would be a judgment that wouldn't go anywhere. But, you know, obviously, if my life is that line, I'm not going to worry about it until after the fact, right? And then do what everyone else does and haggle with these people. I always go slow up and around some of these corners because could be somebody right, you know, right there. Hikers are usually pretty good because they can hear you coming, so they usually step off. They get to have a little break that way too, like an excuse. I mean, if they're like me, I don't take many breaks. Like now, I haven't stopped. I plan on stopping, take a drink of water when I get to my usual spot. And I'm not there yet. So yeah, make a list for your significant other, make a list for your significant other, your spouse, whatever, friend, family, so they know like who to maybe contact. Like I know some skilled riders that can blast up this, can blast up pipeline in Mount Rosa, and yeah, they would cover ground. And then from there, everyone can work together to figure out, like, okay, couldn't find him there. I can ride it again to double check. And B, because they're that good. and B, now we can branch out to other trails, which we have, you know, riders that are rested, and they can go and hit the Jeep trails and stuff like that. Slow. Just me. I love people that scurry off to the side and they're hanging on to a tree for dear life. It tells me they don't typically hike. Yeah, I mean, it's steep, but you should be able to stand off this trail and have footing. Or just one hand out, not two hands wrapped around a tree like death. Oh. Just me. So anyways, hopefully that gave you some ideas of what to do. Leave in the comment section of what you do. And hey, sorry for the long video, but I'm enjoying the ride while I talk. So, a lot of distractions out here. So anyways, have a good one, and take care and stay well, my friends.